Oh, no, and shaboop, we are live. Are you all right?
I'm fine, yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Just two heavy meals on top of each other. I'm like,
no, okay. To anybody watching, Kate and I have eaten so much mozzarella cheese today. It is.
It really is. I think it's the mozzarella.
Yeah, something. It was that grocery store mozzarella.
It'll get you.
As opposed to.
I think mozzarella cheese in general is just a very heavy cheese.
It really is.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, here, let me get my insane ramblings about
no.
being Blur in the chat.
Hey guys, you can be Blur.
You can be Blur.
You can be Blur.
Yeah.
You can be Blur, goddammit.
Oh, but
you
yes.
Can be Blur, you can
Holy
be Blur,
crap.
You can be Blur,
Blur, blur, blur, blur. It is a late start
blur, blur,
to
blur.
the evening. However,
blur, blur, blur.
Blur, 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 blur. Double chat. Exactly. Yeah, we got 2 chats now. To anybody watching, if you want to come and hang out on Twitch, sadly, due to scheduling concerns, Tony is not going to be able to join us for a little bit. So we're getting the frames updated. But in the interim, before the frames are updated, if anybody in chat can play as Blur So, I'm going to keep my eye on chat. So if anybody wants to say what he's doing, even the people that are watching right now, holy shit!
What happened? It got so loud.
Golly.
What happened there?
I don't know. Who is your mom?
Me.
Why is it the loudest thing to ever exist?
Is
what
it loud
the
now? How about now? I don't know.
Wait, who's fucking with the volume?
I can't hear nothing. Me, I can't hear fucking nothing. Hang on, I gotta go to settings. Jesus Christ.
Somehow you adjusting on your end is changing it for me.
Oh,
what the hell? All right.
Bam. Okay, I can hear it now. Great.
I think we can all adjust it individually.
Yeah.
Then why am I deaf now then?
I think it's a different issue.
Just because you're weak.
Okay.
You gotta do your ear exercises.
I didn't do my ear exercises, exactly. That's where you expose yourself to louder sounds to get resistant to louder sounds, also known as being
That's
deaf.
not how that works.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
so loud.
so a couple things. Number 1. Anybody in chat can be Blur So. I'll keep my eye on the chat. That's gonna be funny as hell.
We just see a little I cast fireball.
No.
That might be exactly, and you don't have Blur's spell list in front of you, so just say sorcerer spells that sound right, and we'll make it up from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 2. Before we get going all proper, I actually recently went to New York Comic-Con a couple weeks ago. If you saw me there, how? We have 87 people that watch us. That would be amazing.
But there were 60,000 people at Comic-Con.
Statistically, there might be one person who knows about our existences.
Yeah, I was there 17 times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, but what I was actually able to do, there's a little D&D stand there. I forget I think they're not Wormwood. There's
Misty Mountain Gaming.
Misty Mountain Gaming, yes. You guys absolutely rock.
We met them they were at Ren Fair.
They were at Ren Fair as well. And they had a great little D&D stand with a thing where I was able to pay some cash and get random D&D magical items, which I had them basically give to me, package them up, in little bags, which I then I gave them to the players here. And what we're gonna do is just one at a time. We're just gonna crack it open, see what we got, and eventually, in some way, I'm going to give you guys the items that you have received in these bags. Now, if they're wondrous items or legendary items, we're gonna make some modifications to that. But a nice little
you gave me
wishes.
No.
A nice
you
little
gave
gift.
me a deck of many things.
But a small little token of appreciation from me to you guys for going along with me for all these crazy adventures. I really do appreciate and love all of you. Absolutely. So who would like to go first? Oh, yeah, thank you. So who wants to go first?
Rollies? Should we do
Rollies?
Rollies
For it.
Yeah.
If anyone could be trusted with a deck of many things, it would be Cherie.
Yeah. She would just throw it.
She'd make somebody else draw the card.
Yeah.
I got 15.
I got a 14.
I got a 16.
Ooh.
Okay, you're going first.
Perfect.
Me first.
Safe.
Shout out to Misty Mountain Gaming. Check them out at mistymountaingaming.com.
Yep.
Shout out to Drew being an incredible dungeon master.
Check out
Yeah.
check out Drew over at Rulebook Optional at rulebookoptional at twitch.tv.com. Or wait, what? No, that's not how it works.
No, we're not at .tv. Is there an order I should open this in?
There should be a There's gonna be a clear ball with the scroll inside of it, and then one of them has another packet with like an item inside of the packet. So I'm not sure who got that one. It might be you who's the biggest bag. I'm not sure.
Okay, should I just? Is there an order? Or should I just
You
take
take
shit
the stuff out. Take the stuff out.
Okay, there's a ball with a scroll. There's a bag with something shiny.
Okay,
That's it.
You got the packet. Only one of them has a packet.
Okay.
This was totally random, by the way. I just randomly gave people the bags.
Oh jeez, how do?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, there we go. I just had to squeeze it. Okay.
Okay, what'd you get?
Ooh.
Pendant of
Oh, I can't read that.
vipers.
Pendant. Oh, I read that as a D. Thank you. Pendant of the Vipers. Wondrous item, very rare.
Fuck.
Requires attunement.
There we go. I have a little bit. I got a little bit back with the attunement part.
Okay. This thick silver chain is draped with a trio of silver vipers to form an amulet. While you are tuned to this magic pendant, your eyes take on the slitted appearance of a snake, and you gain the following benefits and powers. You have blind sight out to 10 feet. You have resistance to poison damage. You can cast the spell Speak with Animals at will, but only speak to snakes.
You got the parcel tongue. You got
so
Salazar
good.
Slytherin's
Yeah,
locket.
exactly.
And once per day, you can use an action to cast the 4th level spell Conjure Animals to conjure a swarm of poisonous snakes. Challenge rating 2 as part of the spell's as per the spell description.
Okay.
Yes!
Wait. Does that mean that the little baggie you got is the actual pendant?
Yes, it is.
That's super rad.
Oh,
Let me-
that's so
That's
sick.
amazing.
Let me open this.
I cannot
Baby
wait
up.
to get like a koozie that keeps my beer cold. I can't wait for that to be my magical item.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Wow.
How does this?
That's super
so
rad.
Cool.
Ooh, that's so cool.
That.
That is killer. Okay.
Thank you, Drew.
and you know what?
Thank you, Misty Mountain Gaming.
And you know what? How about this?
Yeah.
Because it's a wondrous item, there has to be like some evolution there.
No.
I have
No.
Hold on. A really cool thing that I heard on, shout out to XP to level 3, absolutely great channel, has a lot of great advice for DMs and D&D players and everything like that. One cool thing that I heard was magical item quests, similar to what we're gonna do in Palm of the Fist for the legendary items that you guys are gonna get, like for the gods' weapons, basically. For this item, how about we say it's scattered into different pieces, and with each piece you get, a new aspect of the item is unlocked.
I like that.
Oh, you're gonna wear it.
Yes,
Hell
I
yeah.
am.
Awesome.
Okay, Darby and
okay.
Moss, how about some rollies?
Rollies. Let's roll about it.
Let's
I
roll
threw
about
it
it.
on the floor.
You threw it on the
I
floor.
got an 8.
I threw it on the ground.
Threw it on
forever.
You're this ain't my mom.
My dad ain't
I got a
home.
10.
You got a
This
10.
hot dog.
Darby, pop it open.
You go
You
next.
go first.
Woo, woo. I threw my other dice on the floor and it went away forever.
I threw it on the ground.
Great.
My dad is not a phone.
My dad's not a phone.
Okay, Darby, what'd you get?
You can't
There's a
buy
coin
me,
in
hot dog
here.
man.
I'm already scared. The smaller it is, the more
Coin.
powerful it is.
There's a coin in here. Crack it open. Huh! Blew up.
Switcha!
Whoa! All these.
Kia!
Whew. What is this about? Keys of Escape. Wondrous
Okay.
item. Rare.
Okay.
Over to you.
This small brass keyring has 1d4 plus 2 small skeleton keys on it when found. You can use an action to touch one key to anything that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. One lock or latch on the object opens. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. Each key can be used once. whereupon
Okay.
it turns to rust and disappears in a whirl of unfelt wind.
Ah.
That's so
But could it
cool.
open my
It
locked
is.
and closed heart? That is the question.
And
We
there's
just
a
stab
necklace
you in the chest with it.
There's a
with a
necklace?
little ring with
That's
keys
super
on
rad.
it, and also a little coin with instruments and a bearded bard on it. Which
You gotta
Oh,
use that for cowrie.
yeah. So you can't
Wait,
really see it. I'll send a picture. I'll
That
send
was
a
a
picture in
random
chat.
pull. Are you sure? Are
Yeah.
you shitting me? That's
No.
You chose the best one for you.
Yeah,
That's
Here, I'll
so
take a
cool.
picture and send it on Discord.
that's
so you guys can see the coin.
amazing. Oh my
but
god,
thank you
watch
so
Cass
much,
just
Drew.
stab. Watch Cass stab his dad in the heart with the key and be like, "Why don't you love me?"
and let it
Open
be,
your heart to me.
let it be known that the first Kate and Darby super strong openings. This is all totally random. Moss, I hope this holds up and is amazing. And if it's not, we will modify things and go forward with it. So Moss, want to
I
crack?
I can't wait for it to be like a fake mustache.
You're lucky. Yeah, you open up
It's
and
just a
and it's like
mustache.
a potion of libido loss. Thank you, Drew. Much
It's
appreciated.
a ring.
Ooh.
It's a ring, or is this a crown? I can't tell. Okay, hold on.
It's a crown
Crown
for
for a very
frog.
tiny king.
Ring of the crown. Ring very rare, requires attunement.
Okay.
This ring is a miniature crown made of mithril. When worn, it grants you a magical +1 bonus to your charisma score. Fuck yeah, to me, dude. That's amazing.
That's
You also have advantage on persuasion checks, provided you share a language. Once per day, you can cast the spell Charm Person, Wisdom save DC 15 on up to 5 humanoids in range, as though cast with a 5th level spell slot. This ability recharges at dawn.
I think this worked out so well for
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Shit.
wicked.
Holy
Oh, yes.
shit! That's fucking perfect.
That's built for Hathor.
What spell was it again?
Charm
but I
Person.
can
Oh my
cast
goodness.
it I can cast it onto up to 5 humanoids in range.
Wait,
As
at
if I was
once?
casting a 5th. Yeah. At
Well,
once,
guys,
I think.
enjoy. Once I give that over to you, enjoy
Yeah,
never
it's
go.
once per day.
Imagine you're no more combat. just no more combat. once per
No
day.
more combat.
Let's show off all our stuff, guys.
Yes,
Woo.
please show it off. Show it off. That is super cool.
That's amazing.
Nick.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you,
Of
Drew.
course,
So much,
absolutely.
Drew.
And I will be honest, because now that we've all opened it up, it was a semi-random pull because I did get 4. I did get 1 for myself. However, I opened so I just verified that each one was an item because I didn't want one of you to have like a shit one that was like, oh, you got 3 coins in a baggie, like, you know what I mean. And so and because I said that, the one that I got, just verifying that each of them had an item, I got one that was just a baggie with 3 like different little coins. It was a platinum, a gold, and a bronze, which was pretty cool. A platinum, gold, and a copper. But not something that I wanted to give to you because I wanted to have a little bit of pageantry,
Oh my god, the ring fits. Holy
Yes,
shit.
it does. Yes, it
The
does.
One Ring.
The One Ring.
Yes.
I am never going to wear this outside because I will lose it.
Yeah. The pixies will get it.
The pixies.
They will. Listen, they fucking like all my shit.
They do.
Okay.
If I ever need to lose something important, like if it's like I got a brick of coke from the mob and I need to get rid of it, I'm just gonna give it to you. It's gonna be gone in 20 minutes.
Ow.
You better tell us where our
here's the thing.
cocaine is.
Here's the thing, Drew. You're never getting it back. Okay?
If I would give it to you, I expect that.
Okay.
The mob comes in, they're like, Moss, where's the coke? And your face is like cartoon white, and you're like, I'm never telling. Just-
no. It'd just be like, I don't know.
Ah.
We can check. Go look for it.
Exactly.
I can't find it.
Well, after tiny little D&D Christmas in November, are we all ready?
It's Christmas!
Are we all ready to hop into some D&D, or do anything else we want to say before we jump right into it?
Let's
Happy
jump right
November
into it.
5th.
Happy
November
November
5th, the 3rd. It's Destiel Day.
No.
Destiel wins the election day.
Oh.
Who?
Oh my god. Oh my god, you don't
Oh,
know.
we don't have the time.
We don't have the time.
I'll find a video
Yes,
and send
sir.
it to you.
Okay, no problem. Well,
Hey, I like your shoelaces.
Ah.
rulebook optional approves of whoever that person is. I have no idea.
It's not a person. It's... We don't have time.
Okay. Should I not just make bold political statements about things that I know literally nothing about?
No, you should. It's funny.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
That's gonna bite me in the ass later. Okay. Anything else relating to politics?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Any other situations you want me to approve of publicly?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, then with that, do we all want to have a very chill beach episode of D&D?
Yeah.
Okay, we all ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and I gotta hear that yes from you, Moss, if we want to get going.
Yeah.
Then absolutely. Okay, then how about a deep and cleansing breath before we get going? Sound good?
Ha.
Oh. Will you please join me? And everything after the breath is canon. Well, then a quick little recap is in order for Le Jolie. Having solved this coddling conundrum with no need for violence, only pageantry and words, you guys took to the skies to assist Reginald Spoons to help the Fertile Coast with their overabundance of infants. And in helping Reginald Spoons, you discovered the Cloud Giants. You discovered Cirrus and Nimbus and Mulus, held up in their sky castle for the last several hundred years. But with some negotiation from Hathor, you guys were able to convince these sky nobles to work on their marital issues and their familial issues and explore outside of their fears, step out of their castles, and reassociate themselves with this stork child operation. And now, once again, being so gently carried by Mulus as clouds form under his feet, following behind his parents, you guys are able to re-enter the stork's operation, the very large cumulonimbus clouds kind of hiding the creation clouds themselves, and are able to rejoin with Reginald Spoons, who flies up to speak to you all and the giants themselves. Now, very quickly, I guess, wrapping up the stork operation, is there anything that you guys would like to say to Reginald as Mulus lets Cherie and Cass out of his hands as clouds come over and sweep you guys up, as you guys can now explore this area freely with no restrictions to movement?
Yeah, I have some things.
Okay. Are they business related or are they personal?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It says you can't mix business and pleasure.
Excellent. Would this come before his conversation with the giants or after the conversation?
After.
Okay.
After. I'm not gonna fuck a man who's stressed. Are you kidding me?
Understood. All right, no problem. Well, immediately you guys are able to see Siru and Nimbus patch things up with Reginald Spoons, highlighting the eloquent translation by the Honorable Viscount, the conviction and chivalry of Sir Cherie, and of course, the cavalier nature of administering necessary advice from Lady Hathor. And they begin to converse about that. I know, Hathor, you got plans there. Anything from Cherie and Cass?
Sorry, I'm just writing down something. I got nothing.
You got nothing? Just how to be
Nothing.
involved? And then nothing from you, Cass, either? Okay.
Nothing specific for me.
Okay, then we keep on keeping on then. Well, and also, by the way, I had to write it as a little addendum in my notes here. And just in case anybody cares, Siru and Nimbus were holding hands the entire time that conversation was going on with Reginald. Just a small little show of affection that clearly has not been happening for them a long time, for you a very, very long time. And they're just trying to rekindle with the advice from Hathor. And with slight gestures from enormous hands. With Reginald, his entire, like, tensed shoulders, tense neck, he basically just folds over, completely folding in half, as with, again, these like slight but elegant gestures, Siru and Nimbus are able to effectively clear the queue, dissipating any ambient love energy stored within the creation clouds, stopping the production of backlogged Fey children. So any of the hundreds of thousands of kids that were going to be made from that time long ago, that energy has been dispersed. All right, all good there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And they also let Reginald know that through the advice of Hathor, children should be something that people consent to having out of the desire to have them, effectively ordering him to stop assigning kids just based off of acts of affection alone. And now, that does not remove the biological component, but it does remove the factor of, oh, we held hands, and a stork comes and drops the baby off. So there's that. Bless you, by the way.
Bless you.
And just making sure that, all right. And with Reginald being directed by both, Hathor's advice from before and the Lords of the Clouds, even if it's going to make his job much more complicated, he reluctantly agrees, successfully dissolving a potential future population disaster. So, excellent, guys. Just through conversation, have saved the day. Rounds of applause all around.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Mulus is just kind of playing with the storks. He's just having a good time. He's just kind of chasing them around, just being like, guys, we're, like, super cool now! And they're like, oh my god! And they're, like flying away from him, trying not to. Because the news just came in that these people aren't hostile, and so Mulus trying to, like, have a good time is terrifying all these, like, thousands of workers within this cumulonimbus cloud.
Cumulonimbus.
All right. With that still being within this cloud society of storks, Hathor, Reginald gets back to sorting out his operation, but then is able to step back and seemingly have a relaxed smoke instead of a stress-induced one, if you would like to engage on that front.
Yeah. I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna first say, smoking's bad for you, right?
Well, let's just say I like to do a lot of things that are bad for me.
How about you figure out to get somebody to work alongside you so you can do all of this operation not purely based on you're the only person doing it?
Honestly, it wouldn't be too bad of an idea for me to get another stork up here that has opposable thumbs so that they could manage everything as well.
Hey, listen, I'm sure Aphrodite could figure that out.
Well, and
make it, listen, no one man can do all of God's work, so.
Well, you're not wrong there, but there's the bit of the issue where ambient love energy can still make the kids if the intention is to have the kids, and an heir wouldn't be that bad for me to have to train up to take over the family operation.
Oh. So, just need somebody to help you out with that, maybe?
He turns a cigarette around and he hands it over to you.
Now listen, I want this to be very clear. This is not my child, not in any way, shape, or form. Purely yours, all right?
If there was he takes it back and goes, if there was any circumstance where that could be truer, it is in this area. This is purely, again, this is just, and he looks at you and he kind of eyes you up and down and goes, this is gonna be a, business transaction of sorts, correct?
Oh, just two people praying to their goddess, clearly.
What acts of devotion it is going to be?
Do you have like a private cloud here somewhere?
Yeah, we can go outside of the factory. I got like a cloud away from the other clouds, and so we can.
Sure. Let's see how good you are, bud.
All right, I'm gonna raise you there.
Puts a cigarette in his mouth and takes off into the sky.
I take my time.
He is waiting there for.
I don't race. I go at
Exactly.
an appropriate pace.
You worked the tick of your own clock, and he is waiting for 8 minutes for you to get there as he raced.
It's so he can get ready.
Exactly.
So he can get ready.
He's like plucking out stray
nice.
feathers. He's like, oh yeah, finally it's Reginald's day, baby.
Reginald's big day.
And actually, because Hawthorne, this was a problem that you were so well suited for. As you exit out of the cumulonimbus clouds, we can effectively fade to black from there, as you and Reginald are able to have a wonderful however long you would want to time.
It takes like maybe 3 hours.
A good relaxing 3-hour time with Reginald, as Cherie and Cass.
Man's been stressed enough.
I'm
gonna take my time.
This man goes from as rigid as glass to just putty on the cloud. It's the first time he's relaxed in a very long time. And as we
Time to write down, I fucked that bird into my notes.
It just works. And as we kind of fade to black from there, time for rewards. Now, there's no level up because there needs to be associated danger with a level up, and we will definitely get there in due time. However, 4 things are unlocked to you now. And I'm just gonna get through these kind of quickly just to not bog things down. Number 1. Most importantly, catch and release. After Reginald and Hawthorne have their little soiree, Reginald explains to you all that if that kind of just as a favor to you for helping him out, realizing how useful it may be to have a transportation method of catch and release that can go from anywhere in the country. If one of the party is indisposed for an extended period of time, Reginald will have Stork operatives whisk them away to a secure location in the clouds to be returned once they are nursed to health or back in working order. This is Tony's
been on a cloud this entire time.
For me, it's a way to explain character basically absences without involving fucking time travel. Shout out to the 4 Winds. Second of all, you guys unlock relocation. From the Fertile Coast Resort, Reginald and his operatives can whisk you away to any location within the Herb Corte Dominion. Now, this is a one-way trip, however. If you want to use this again, you will have to return to the Fertile Coast Resort. And I can explain exactly where those dimensions are off-stream, but essentially it's the one of the easternmost shore villages, and then the easternmost village within the grasslands. But I'll point that out more specifically a little bit later. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, what's this one called?
That's called relocation.
Got it.
And catch and release is we can hang out on clouds.
Yeah, so if one of the party members is indisposed, if a player has to miss a session and we continue onward, Reginald's operatives will just take you away into the clouds, away to safety.
You're in the cloud.
You're in the cloud.
So that is 3, and the 4th thing that is unlocked is for. Wait, let me give me one. No, that's only 2 things so far.
Only 2.
The 3rd thing is that Siru, Mulus, and Nimbus all approach Hathor after these conversations have finished and emerge out of the cumulonimbus clouds and see you and Reginald like readying yourselves once again after your time has concluded. And Siru will speak to you first and go, Lady Hathor?
Yes.
You see she very formally curtsies a bit and then looks to you and goes, we thought it only appropriate, after you have given us such sound advice, to offer you something in return, as to not carry any formal debts. And she kind of very, formally, she, very, I guess, not so secretly nods her head to you as a way of saying thank you in an informal way.
Any gift from you, friends, is a gift I will treasure.
That's like such a nice thing to say.
And Mulus kind of pipes, and Nimbus goes, settle down. This is a formal thing.
Add finger guns at Nimbus. or the little kid.
The loudest snaps you've ever heard come right back to you. As Siru continues to talk and says, we realized how important your flying broom was. That's what it was, correct?
Yes, a gift from my mother and father.
And what kind parents they are to deliver something of such great value, even in the most unexpected circumstances. We, and looks back to her husband and the child that is here. There's another one, didn't meet him, it's fine. Looks back and says, we believed it only fair to give an improvement to this tool that is oh so useful, so that it may help others down the line. Would this be acceptable?
Oh, of course. Yes.
And Siru, this icy cloud giant, Nimbus, this massive towering cloud giant, and Mulus, this kind of bouncy, energetic cloud giant, all step back, and Siru says to you, which one of us would you like to imbue our gifts?
Looking at the bouncy child, Hathor will grin and say, you are very lucky because your parents are exceptional. And I know you will grow up to be just as great. And come in for a very, very gentle high five.
The sun is dwarfed as the biggest hand you've ever seen come, and you just feel just the gentlest thing ever. Does that mean like you choose me? As like whispering to like against his parents, but like shouting. It's like, does that mean you want my thing? Oh, okay, let me help you out.
Cool.
Okay, I got you. And you see he comes up, and again, like shaved sides of his head, but has like this like fluffy, almost like popcorny-esque like cloud, this like cloud section of hair. He comes up and takes like the smallest cloud that he can. It would be like a dust mite to him. And takes his other hand and puts it up underneath you and your broom and just gently rotates you so that your back is facing him. And you're able to kind of look back as he does this and takes this small little speck of like cloud lint and pushes it ever so gently into the bristles of your flying broom. And as it is pushed in, it overtakes it for a moment, and then the outer sections of the cloud blow away and fade into nothing but cool air. But you're able to see that inside of the bristles themselves, towards the center, only if you're looking for it, you're able to see a constant swirling white cloud. And allow me to explain exactly what Mulus's upgrade does. You and your broom has been imbued with the power of a cloud trampoline. It can be used twice per long rest, and it lasts for 1 hour. During your movement with your broom, you can form a 10 feet by 10 feet cloud trampoline. Now, this cloud trampoline is able to do a couple things. One, it can stay stationary in the air, acting as a non-moving platform for 1 hour. Two, it can negate fall damage up to 50 feet. And three, it can triple the jumping height or distance of anyone who leaps off of it. So if you can jump 5 feet in the air, you can jump 15 feet in the air. If you can jump 5 feet horizontally, you can jump
14 foot vertical leap.
And I will say this right now, that does stack with any spells that do increase your base, like jump height, just as, for example. So I believe Cass, with that feat that like doubles your jump, with that, is it a feat or is it a spell that doubles your jump height?
It's I think it's a feature of my subclass.
I think it's your channel divinity, right?
Yeah, yes, channel divinity.
There we go.
Gosh, where is it?
Where you do this athletic.
Peerless athlete.
So what would that? So let's just do some quick math.
Jump, yeah, increases by 10 feet. Jump.
So increase by so let's say that goes to 15 feet. You could then jump 45 feet straight in the air, or
45 feet vertical leap.
And it negates 50 foot of fall damage.
It would
so
negate.
You could just
Now,
be...
You would
bounce.
have to
could
hit it
just
on the
be
way
having a great
down,
time.
which I don't know if you've ever you ever see those like old action movies where they would jump off of roofs into dumpsters? I cannot tell you how dangerous that is because if you miss the dumpster, you die. So
It also hurts hitting the dumpster, probably.
I just gotta aim good.
exactly. But that and Mulus goes like, I thought that'd be like a really cool thing for you guys to be able to use.
That's so cool.
Especially because, like, if you guys ever, because if you ever wanted to, like, visit, like, falling off my bed would hurt you so bad, and
It would hurt so bad. Well, not for me because I can fly.
yeah, but like your other friends are, like, super tiny, and that would be like bad for them. So I just want to like help out there.
You're so creative. You're so smart.
I just thought it'd be a good thing because, like, I'm just like, because, you know, you were talking all about, like, you know, being yourself and, like, being honest. And, like, I'm just really, like, bouncy, energetic kid. And I just thought the little piece of me should be with you. Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what, Mulus? Don't go up too quickly. I give his hand like a little, like a, you know. No. It's like a, you know, like a.
I got you.
You know, don't go up too quickly, because you're amazing just as you are right now, all right, bud?
Oh, well, thank you so much, bud. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome.
And then Mulus kind of backs off to go back with his parents. And the reward hath been given to Hathor. And the final thing that you guys unlock, the fourth thing, maybe the best reward that you could have asked for. A nice, relaxing time at the Fertile Coast Resort as you realize, as storks begin entering into, basically begin flying up from the cloud, like, floor underneath you all, carrying Fey children, you realize that Reginald's people have begun consensually removing unwanted children from the couples below to be redistributed across Allatour when the time is right and the couples are willing, meaning that the resort, presumably, will be fully operational and back to its incredibly lewd status quo once you all arrive.
Oh, thank goddess.
And also, as a little asterisk there, because it's in my notes, I just want to let it be known, this also means that some couples who were looking to conceive did keep the Fey kids that they were given. And so certain human couples may have Minotaur, Plasmoid, they may have Centaur kids, they may have Loxodon kids, maybe not the kids they were expecting to receive, but without 8 of them, ones they can love and give very wonderful homes to.
They're gonna need some guidebooks to be like, when your Minotaur starts growing horns, what do you do?
And luckily, I don't want to talk about that book that you told me about, Moss, but yes.
Yeah, it's such a good book. It's such a good book. We don't have time to talk about it.
We do not. There's a lot of pins for this. But yes, which means that the next generation of Allatour kids are just going to be ever so slightly more magical than the previous. So get excited for that. Allatour 30 years later, we need to finish this campaign first. But with all of that, rewards having been given, problems having been solved, is there anything else that you guys want to do within this cloud organization before Reginald Spoon's people escort you back down to the Fertile Coast Resort?
Question.
Yes.
Would it be easier for Hathor to commune with Aphrodite up here or back at the resort?
That's a super interesting.
Yeah. Where would it be easiest for her to do that?
Well, you know what? Give me either an Arcana or a Religion check.
Okay. What one am I better at? I already know. It's religion. That's a natural 20.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Hathor, you simply reminisce over the last day that you have had here. And as Ciro and Nimbus and Mulus, take Mulus kind of like in their hands and swing him back and forth as happy parents and happy children usually do. And as you see the storks and all the Fey children being placed upon clouds to be looked after, and you realize that through a simple conversation about love and communication and honesty, you have not only touched this family, but have touched hundreds of families with one action in one day. As you look up towards the sun and you notice, higher clouds passing overhead, you're able to watch as the interpretations of them kind of shift and move, but to you, you are very clearly able to see the form of a beautiful woman cloaked in white robes staring down at you. And with a nat 20, with such an action, if you wish to speak to your goddess, this would be the place to do it.
Hey friends, I'm gonna be back really soon. I can meet you down at the resort. Smell you later.
We can wait.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it will be. I need to talk to my god.
We waited for you while you went off with Mr. Spoons. We can wait while you do this.
Yeah.
3 hours of totally.
Thanks.
Cass and Cherie just sitting like in a doctor's waiting room, like flipping through magazines.
Yep.
Well, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
There was nowhere else for us to go.
Would you like me to? Well, you could. Okay. See, yeah.
Hathor, go.
Yeah.
Tell Aphrodite we say hi.
I will. I fly up.
You fly up away from it all, and you're able to hear not crying, not stress. Oh no! Oh, you mean the purple? And you're oh, the blue.
What if it was purple?
And opposed to what the Fertile Coast Resort sounded like, where it was crying and the idea of stress and the idea of that kind of like the children mimicking the emotions of their parents who were overwhelmed at the abundance of the kids. As you begin to just kind of escape it all, just in the background, overpowering the thundering of the steps of the giants heading back towards their castle and overpowering the calls of storks communicating, you just hear the very subtle laughter of babies as you're able to watch as this cloud structure in the form of this woman just and turns to look at you and almost seems to nod, acknowledging your presence.
I know we've made this canon in Palm of the Fist that the Aphrodite statue there looks different depending on who's looking at it. Hathor's, it's this beautiful mixture of her mother and her father's features into Aphrodite. Hathor flies up. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Give me the nat 20. Give me a quick religion check with advantage, just to see how much connection there is in this moment.
That's another natural 20. I can take
Holy
a picture of
shit.
it.
Awesome.
I can take a
Wait,
picture of it
you
to
with
prove
the
it. I
prince
promise.
this weekend. Holy moly.
God damn.
This cloud structure speaks back, and seemingly opening one palm to her side goes, "If the absence of conversation allows you to do such things as this, then I hope we never speak again." You are muted, and I cannot hear you.
Oh, I don't know why I was muted. Jesus. Hathor giggles a little bit. She will come to like sit on her broom, like not like a horse, but like a bench, and cross her legs and grin up at her goddess and say, I hope I am doing you proud out here, but I mean, not to brag, but I think that was pretty fucking amazing, wasn't it? Wasn't it so cool? Wasn't I, like, awesome?
I am very happy that you could acknowledge your strengths.
Yeah, I had some questions, by the way. Because I imagine if there is anybody else who knows this besides Hathor and her mother, it is her goddess. I had two, let's call them very insistent visitors come talk to me. I don't know. Do you know how they would know, or what's going on here?
You're able to watch the vague form of this veiled and robed woman. You watch towards the base of her connected feet as it's one solid cloud mass, maybe 20, 30 feet tall, much smaller than this gargantuan mountain of clouds, simply pops out and kind of comes towards you in a way. And this figure is closer in resemblance to a male figure, where you see broader shoulders and just more weight to him, I guess. And approaching you says, voice changes as well and goes, "Yes. 2. 1 was from me. There is not much I can say, but simply checking in. Were they gentle?"
Oh, I didn't know this was a three-way call. They were, to be honest, a bit patronizing. Strange, you know, you go out into the big wide world to feel like a big kid, and you get these little reminders that some people just think of you as a little girl.
I apologize if that was the presentation. This cloud figure approaches you once again, and shrinking down in size again, as from the left leg of this, again, cloud giant, essentially, you see another form pop out, this one being closer in size to you, once again being having the vague features, vague feminine features, and a veil and robes. And you're able to notice, and you would know this, that to Aphrodite, beauty is not set in stone. Beauty is blind, and beauty can be formless, and Aphrodite changes forms as easily as one could imagine, and is simply shifting that perspective around. Also, bless you, Darby. And so this is just Aphrodite taking on different forms, as people can feel beautiful in many different ways at once, and who better to embody that than Aphrodite?
Also, if there's anybody who doesn't have a specific type in the people they find beautiful, it's Hathor.
And also, again, almost no facial features, almost no markers of body at all. Again, it's just clouds speaking to you. As kind of responding to that, says, "I deeply apologize if it was patronizing. That was not my intention, nor was it theirs. I shall discuss that with them, because that is unfair to you. You are clearly very competent."
Yes, so one, I guess, was sent from you. The other, seemed to follow the more, infernal parts of my heritage.
Hathor, if I am being honest with you, that is concerning. And I would urge you to turn your ears away from whatever that other emissary was pressing upon you.
They're just asking the same questions you were.
You see the clouded figure almost kind of cocks their head and goes, "That does concern me then. Were you aware of the answer to their questions?"
No. And that's probably the scariest part.
Okay, I was gonna see, so no deception check required there.
I mean, she's not lying.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
I guess so. As Aphrodite goes, "Well, in addition to your missionary work, it seems there is another quest that you must follow. And although I cannot say much, as even in this place of love, my connection dampens after such time speaking, the importance of what has been lost cannot be understated.
If I knew anything about how it was lost or anything, I would tell you."
The cloud figure gently raises an arm towards you, palm to the sky, in a motion to have you lay your hand in theirs. Gentle and soft clouds, as a ray of sunshine pierces through the larger cloud figures behind this one, and you feel in this moment warmth, and I think more appropriately, you feel that this lighting is perfect for your skin, and anybody looking on, the angle is, could not be better, like an angel's kiss.
God damn it, he's not even here to see it. God fucking damn it.
And Aphrodite,
whatever, I'm still beautiful. Doesn't matter if he
Aphrodite,
doesn't see
speaking
it.
through these clouds, says to you, "I would never accuse you of lying. And even if you did, your path is your own, for I trust your judgment. And if, for whatever reason, it cannot be found, perhaps something will take its place."
I'm just worried about it being found by the wrong people. If they know it's missing. If anybody knows it's missing.
Looks to you, and the last thing that is said before this connection dampens is, "My child. My beautiful child." And a smile very clearly washes over the face of this cloud figure, simply says, "Trust in love. If it is not found by you, it will be by the right person."
right. Okay. I mean, hard to be. It's you know me. It's impossible for me to stay stressed for very long. I'm sure you're very busy and have other things to do, and also I've been terribly rude to my friends and have kept them waiting up here far too long.
Terribly rude? Absolutely not. For I am aware that the lighting looks incredible on them right now. I can sense it just as it does on you. And the storks passing by are almost having collisions by how distracted they are becoming by Sir Cherie's broad and strong figure. And
isn't she so fucking fit?
And Cassiano's display could not be more elegant.
Listen, there is something to say about a boy who has daddy issues, absolutely.
I could not have said it better myself. And also, you said it. I think in a way you said it yourself. Beauty comes best from those that are relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And you never stay stressed for very long.
Mm-hmm. I will clasp both of their hands in mine and bring them up for quick kisses, and then release them, touch the choker around my neck and the charm underneath it, bow, and then head away.
And before you do, in a sign of love and a sign of kinship, as you have taken those hands in yours, this cloud figure ever so gently leans forward and on both of your cheeks and says, "Beautiful days are to come." And the connection dampens as a wonderful conversation with the goddess of love concludes.
God, my god is so much cooler than any other god.
God, it's an awesome god.
Wow.
She's so fucking cool.
And that presentation may change depending on the method of communication if that happens again. Simply that, because as you know, beauty can take many forms, and at least now, what better a demonstration of beauty than the gentle presentation of clouds floating above and the beauty of one's own interpretation of them.
As Hathor's just flying back to Cherie and Cass, she just has a brief thought in her head after Aphrodite mentioned how lovely they look. She's like, I should ask if they're all right with me flirting with them. And then I
That's a good idea. Oh,
she's got my back.
And as you guys are all able to reconvene together.
So, martinis?
Ooh,
Margaritas?
Margaritas.
Sex on the beach? Not, well,
The beverage.
either, you know.
Good combo with.
It could be anything.
Good combo with Aphrodite.
Oh, yes, she is the most incredible being to ever have lived. She says you guys look good.
Well,
And I wink at both of them.
That is very kind of her.
Yeah. She's good like that.
Solid.
Ready to go?
To the beach.
To the beach.
To the beach. Each.
To the beach.
Let's go get away. They say what
they
they're
gonna say. Have a drink?
What are you saying?
Have a drink, clink.
There's this bard, Ninky Minjaj.
She's amazing.
I have not heard of this Stinky Minjaj.
Oh, she's quite good.
He might be playing
poet.
tonight at the resort. Let's go see.
Come on, Nicki Minaj. Names and lights. Mama always told me it'd be up there. Just okay. And as you guys are able to have these Stork operatives escort you all down to the Fertile Course Resort Beach, almost steps away from where this adventure all started. Do we want to take a quick break as we just hit the 1 hour mark, or do we want to keep going for a little bit longer? I'll leave it to you guys.
I can take a quick break.
Quick break.
I'm good either
Quick
way.
break,
I'm
quick
just
break.
gonna do a quick. We can have this be on. Hey, this might be a good thing for people to see in D&D games, but I'm gonna do a quick safety check. Is it all right with you if my character flirts with your characters? You are allowed to say no. It will not hurt my feelings.
Go with me.
Yeah, I'll go with me.
Let's go.
I'm so sorry,
There we
Moss. You can't
go.
flirt with
Off
any
camera.
NPC. I'm just... just shoot.
True. Darling, I didn't need to ask.
Yeah, just shoots your character in the foot, being like, no, not anymore. Reginald was the best, and you're leaving him.
Piggy's like, you're a whore. I don't want you no more.
You were whoring around. no,
The
no.
wow.
He ain't
Oh,
that
like
kind of
you
guy.
weren't too.
Oh god. But yes, we're gonna take a quick break and then have a little bit of a beach episode before concluding. So everybody get excited for that. We'll be back in just a little bit. Hope you're all having a good time. Peace out.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. There be peace, and we are back. And after a crash course about Supernatural, we are back. Okay.
Lay a weary head to rest.
I didn't. I thght it was way
Don't you
older
cry
than that,
no
though.
more.
3
No.
years.
Listen. Yes, Kate, yes.
Sorry.
So she hit that shit.
She hit the gritty.
Oh, look at her go!
Look at what Cherie's doing, everybody. It's never gonna happen again.
That's Cherie's idol dance. She hits the gritty.
Oh,
What were you saying, Moss?
I don't remember.
It's all being
fine. It
overwritten.
wasn't important.
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't important. It's totally fine. It probably wasn't funny either.
I love you. Hits the gritty on him. And he gets sent to super hell.
Careful.
Careful.
Careful. Listen, God hates gays more than any other thing in the entire universe.
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Supernatural God. Supernatural God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You know, I would be. Never mind. I don't want to finish that sentence.
Yeah, okay. You know how many actively recording things and putting online? There's a lot of those moments. Yes. It's being like, no, never mind.
No.
Uh,
Some thoughts are inside thoughts.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But well, we're about to make a lot of inside thoughts, outside thoughts, because you guys ready to get loot on a beach?
Yup.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's absolutely kill it. I'm gonna get the music turned over. Let's hop back in. Okay. Let's get it going. I'll probably need to mess with the volume a little bit. Let's see.
Let's go in the leisurely playlist now.
Carry on my wayward son. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill her.
Oh, yes. Oh, I gotta add stuff.
Oh my
on.
god, it fits her so well though, because she's also gay. And a monster hunter.
Wait, who?
Sure.
What? Me?
Cherie!
Yeah.
Cherie's a supernatural.
That is that. Yeah.
That's what they're called, right? They go. We're
Oh, yes.
supernatural, and you are dead, and they kill.
That's
the
where
monsters.
That's where she do best.
Okay. Then with that, time for a beach episode.
Each episode.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
episode.
and yes. As you guys all descend back down to the beach and get dropped off, you realize that the beachfront itself has changed dramatically, and the sounds of wailing children has completely disappeared. Just by looking, you guys also do remember, there is some timey-wimey stuff, so asking about that would not be a bad call. But it seems that all of the parents that received children are now gone, and everyone that you saw on the beach has now been replaced by people laughing and hugging and couples in tents with loosely closed flaps, and you can obviously hear what's going on in there, as it seems like this place has been cleaned up and is now open for business once again.
I love how he didn't step foot into this resort.
Not
We
even
immediately were
one
like,
step.
I'm
Problems
speaking
to
the
solve.
manager.
Yes, I do actually want to find maybe some sort of employee, since they likely would have been here.
Okay, sounds good. Let me just quickly get up.
Oh god,
Yes.
they're not gonna believe us.
Well, so do you want to go? So we have going into the resort. You guys are also able to see on the beach here, next to the small pools, like the infinity pools, like next to the sides, like the elevated stone, just like, you know, stone buildings here. You're able to see like straw bars, and you're just like waiters walking around, like, and you're able to watch the, like everybody, very loosely clothed, everybody like, you know, carrying drinks that are very in like elegantly shaped glasses with like pineapple skewers and small little umbrellas in them, walking around, kind of delivering this to everybody that's looking for them. You're able to see couples lounging around. You hear laughter in the pools up like out of view. And you see these phallic and yonic like archways and walkways leading up into the resort itself. Where's everybody going? What's everybody doing?
I would like to find someone who works there real quick, just to be like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Oh,
If I might trouble you for a moment. I heard this very funny story about all of these fae children being brought to people of the Fertile Coast. Do you know how long ago that was?
Absolutely. And you're gonna see like this waiter has an apron on and nothing else, and so like you basically catch him like from the back, and you're just able to see like just a gorgeous ass, and then as he turns around and looks at you, like a tray just full of drinks. As you and
Bite that apple.
and goes, yes, of course. That occurred roughly 5 days ago. Yes.
5 days. Okay. Thank you. Just was curious. Cleaned up well.
Yeah. Well, and let it be known that there are no more children on the premises. This is a strictly 21 and over resort, and there is no more, so that will not interfere with any of the pleasantries that usually go on here.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes,
for the reassurance.
And also, our understanding is that one couple, they just loved so hard that they caused hundreds and hundreds of babies to be brought, and they have since been rewarded with ample amounts of gold and a lifetime membership. So perhaps if you and your spouses, and looks to the two people right next to you, if you would like to join, perhaps you could enter into the contest and have that happen again.
Thank you for the information.
Wait, so a couple loved so much they made baby tsunami happen upon everybody at the resort? Is that what you're saying?
Why, yes, madame. They successfully gave everybody at the resort children.
Because they won this contest.
Because they just loved so hard that everyone got kids.
Ooh, what were their names? Who were they?
Oh.
Surely a love story like that deserves to be spread around.
So if someone were to enter the contest and win, that same thing would happen?
That is my understanding, yes.
Very well. Thank you.
Anytime. Drink? Complimentary?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm fine, thank you.
As you wish, ma'am. This guy...
Virgin Shirley Temples if you want one. They're great.
I've got a blood orange punch.
I got an old-fashioned.
This guy turns away and begins entering into the small little cabanas that are available to like begin delivering the.
Go, but love to watch you leave.
to begin delivering drinks and food to people that have requested them. Yes.
Well, not the worst explanation they could have invented.
And it
They
hasn't
also
been
do-
as long as I would have thought.
Yes. 5 days. Also, could have been worse. Well, I suppose now's the time to treat ourselves one way or another. Beach drinks together, apart. What are we feeling?
I'd say we've earned a respite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love
A terrible
to.
part of me.
Ooh.
No, you go.
No, you go.
A terrible part of me wonders if there's some way we can game the system and win a whole bunch of gold by just talking to the storks upstairs. But I feel like that would produce a lot of consequences in the name of children. So I'm good. I'm good just knowing that.
Something tells me that contest is not winnable.
Likely true. Do you guys
Honorable Viscount, you were saying
Yes.
saying something?
simply that I would love to get my toes in the sand, get on the beach, relax a bit, mingle with the locals and whatnot.
So some Discord?
Neither here nor there. If it happens, it happens. We'll see.
Hmm.
You know how it is.
Just be careful. This is sacred ground after all.
Sacred.
Sacred
Sure.
sand.
Sacred sand. Ugh.
It's
Well.
everywhere. I hate it.
Well, then I will make my way to the beach, I guess, if anyone wants to join me.
Sure.
I will follow.
All right. Let us
I'm
find.
gonna go get a bathing suit because it's been a very long time since I've gotten to go into the water, and this lovely shirt is made of natural fibers, and I do not know how to get seawater out of it. So, excuse me.
Alrighty.
Okay, beach, and then main lobby area, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Beach, and
think-
swimsuit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely awesome. Cherie and Cass, as you guys are able to kind of being perusing the beach, you see unoccupied loungers, you see umbrellas, you're able to see a full open bar, you're able to see a walkway up to the infinity pool if you want to overlook the sands and the ocean. And you're also able to see private cabanas with beds inside that are completely shaded from the sun that have like drawable curtains to close it off from the rest of the beach.
Okie doke.
And just probably, I would say right now, let me just roll a d4. Maybe about, across like a good, like several 100-yard long beachfront, about maybe 23, 25 different couples either lounging on the sand or like giggling and then running into one of the cabanas, essentially.
I'm going to, I guess, since it's still in his very fancy clothes, is going to like claim a lounger and like get to like his small clothes.
All good.
And is going to say to Cherie, well, I'm going to wander, see if I can meet some people.
As
Yell if you need something. I don't know.
you are, I will watch your armor and weaponry.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, Sir Cherie. Get a drink. You deserve it.
We shall see.
And I would like to meander around and find perhaps a couple who has briefly split up.
Excellent. Not a problem at all. So we're just going to go in a 1, 2, 3 order. I'll just start with you, Cherie. Just kind of... Cass having dumped most of their stuff, getting as comfortable as possible in like cloth small clothes, is now like very 1950s-esque, like wife beater and shorts, just kind of walking around the beach. You're just standing there next to a lounger with a pile of stuff next to you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think she will take on the duty of watching the stuff, but she will pull a lounger that is completely encased in shade for herself, and she'll put her with Cass's stuff. She'll put her sword down. She'll take her armor off, not to the degree that the Honorable Viscount did, but is in her underclothes, high turtleneck tunic, sleeveless. And just like bottom pants underneath.
Okay.
of her armor.
Okay, understood. And so do you like lounge out? Or you just like kind of stand still at attention, just waiting.
No, I think she will do her best to recline to look like she fits in.
As you recline back in the lounger, the shade is able to block the incredibly hot sunlight from touching you, as you're able to hear, "A drink for you, madame."
Wine, if you have.
Wine, understandable. Red, white, any kind of preferred vintage?
Whatever your best red is.
Ah, but of course. And is there a room I can assign the cost to?
No, I believe we're just here for the day.
So you will be paying me as soon as I deliver the drink to you, yes?
Yes, that can be arranged.
Ah, understood. Not a problem at all. And you're able to watch one of these many waiters and attendants rush off and return with a full bottle, as well as a incredibly clothed, like scholarly looking man that's able to go, "This is a wine taken directly from the Allatour fields, not the noble ones of Jumelage, but the ones outside of the castle walls. If you are able to take it to your nose," and this like incredibly scholarly man pours it into a glass and takes it over to you and goes, "You will be able to get the sensation of nutmeg, and you will be able to smell, I think, the actual day that this wine was bottled and fermented on, which was a Friday."
I smell it, do I?
Give me a quick perception check.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
It's Friday.
12.
A 12 smells like red wine to you. Clearly, this waiter was able to bring over a sommelier to ensure the bottle's high quality.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Gregory, and the sommelier speaks up and goes, "And you may call me Trottier."
Sir Gregory, Sir Trottier, thank you for the service.
But of course.
For the drink.
But of course. And you're able to watch Gregory lean over and go, "And this can be charged to you once you leave. Just simply go to the main desk and we can have that paid for you."
Of course. I can pay you up front if that would be easier.
You can, but of course.
How much is it?
Oh, it's like, like I'd say 2 silver, probably. It's a high class wine.
Okay. I don't know. I was ready to.
I really haven't checked on this. Do you guys have money on you?
I have 40 gold in my inventory.
So.
I don't know what it's from, but I have it.
Money.
I
was so ready for you. Yeah. I was so ready for you to con us and be like, "This bottle of wine,
yeah,
it's 4,000 gold."
No, of course not.
I give him a gold.
You give him a gold?
Yeah.
Incredibly generous, thank you.
If you see a woman with pink hair and horns, or a man with a mustache, they're with my troop as well. Please serve them as you have myself.
I shall be on the lookout for them then, of course. Thank you, madame.
Thank you, sir.
Turns away. Shuri, what are as you lounge on the beach with a bottle of red wine that tastes like red wine that was bottled on a Friday, what's going through your head as you just kind of look out to the endless waves rolling towards you?
There's part of her that remembers the last time she was near the ocean. But she's trying to like it's like when a mom is on vacation and like she's going like too relax, like strictly too relax, but then gets there is like, okay, how do I relax? how do I do this? Also inspired by an episode of Bluey, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so is like I think she's like watching other people that are lounging and like trying to like copy their mannerisms as she's like sipping on this wine. And I guess she's thinking of like the last time the wine is reminding her of home, which reminds her of the last time she allowed herself to relax, so to speak. Yeah.
Oh, well, very sweet. And as you sip your wine and do your best to unclench your shoulders for the first time in a long time, you're able to look over and you're able to watch as Hathor runs off towards the main building to buy herself a bathing suit. Hathor, you run up to the main building, and would you like a small description of the main entrance, or like I guess just the main lobby area of the Fertile Coast Resort?
Absolutely.
So as you ascend up the so just to kind of remember what I said before, as you ascend up the main stairways towards this arched entryway with curtains blocking the sea wind from entering into the building. Again, it's all very suggestive imagery. You're able to see a wide room that has small little windows leading to internal waterfalls and rivers running the length of the room, leading into tunnels of love, like that floating platforms kind of circulate through, that lead to other sections of the resort, as well as arched sandstone doorways lined with things like ruby and sapphire. It's just like all this is very much evocative of strong emotions and passion and elegance and wealth. Things that get people loosed and relaxed. You're also able to see curved stairways in the corner of this main entryway that lead up to various other floors where you're able to see carvings of basically like from the midsection up, carvings of, and you would have studied these before, Aphrodite and Sune and Sheila, gods of beauty and of love and of connection. And in the center of this room, you're able to see let me just make sure I get this, like a main desk of like the main lobby, being this wide carved sandstone section, large wall behind him with a bunch of cubbies for like different like mail deliveries and messages for people that are here on vacation. And you're able to see a man standing behind getting a tall stack of ledgers in order. You're able to see a man with a full head of hair in a ponytail, flowing silk robes exposing a toned chest, light tan skin with soft and gentle like manicured nails, a man who clearly commits himself to being as attractive as possible in this space.
I will come up to the desk and I will knock twice on the wood of the desk. And if he's busy with other things, I will smile and wait for him to attend me, I suppose.
As he looks up from his ledgers, he very quickly takes the pen and the inkwell. He corks the inkwell, puts the feather into the pages itself with a small little inked section hanging out, closes the ledger, pushes it aside, looks to you and goes, "Oh, madame, how may I help you today? Welcome to the Fertile Coast Resort."
Oh, thank you. It is quite lovely here. I was hoping you could help me out with a small thing. I am in need of a bathing suit. I'd rather not let these clothes get wet, and so if you could point me in the direction of where I could acquire one, that'd be excellent. Thank you.
That would be no problem at all, madame. We have a wide selection of shops down that corridor there, and points with two fingers down towards a stairway leading up to an outer balcony that seemingly has different umbrellas set up with different racks of clothing just kind of hanging there waiting to be tried on and purchased.
Excellent. What's your name?
My name is Maxwell Fleur, but you may call me Max.
Max. Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll be seeing you soon.
That is wonderful to hear. I cannot wait to see you soon as well.
She will She's a little bit tired of men right now, so.
Concierge absolutely points you in the right direction, and you are able to see a wide selection of bathing suits. Couples shopping around, men and women, and women and women, and men and men, all arm in arm, kind of present, being like, "This would look so good on you and so good on the floor later." And it's like, stop, and they keep like walking around, and you're able to find a wide selection of whatever you would like. What would you like to adorn yourself with, Hathor?
Hathor plans to swim, so it is not going to be this skimpy little like floss bathing suit or whatever. It's gonna be a one piece. Oh, hang on.
One
A
Piece.
second.
The greatest pirate. Okay.
I'm going to be the king of the pirates. I love that anime so much. I love it so much. It's my favorite anime in the whole wide
Let's
world.
go.
I cry every time I watch it.
That's a lot of times to weep. There's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, no, whenever I restart it.
Yep.
She will get a white one-piece bathing suit. That is, you know, those like bathing suits that like have like the hole right here that shows like the stomach. And it'll be the same for the back as well. And she will also find not quite a pirate captain's hat, but something along those lines of big, flowy, almost droopy hat to cover. And she will poke her horns through it to have it fit on her head.
Give me a quick investigation check to see if you can find something that fits that description.
Oh no, my streak is over. That's a 4.
That's a 4. You're able to find towards the rear section, like where you would pay for these things, a section of the clothing displays that contains very cheap articles that are to be used in roleplay scenarios. And so you are able to find a hat similar to what you described, but it is the flimsiest piece of pirate gear you could imagine. Like, it's not cloth or leather, it just is like... What it's like, how are like those cheap hats that have like
these on wish.com.
No, like it's like the metal wiring to keep the brim steady, and it's like the thinnest cloth imaginable to put on.
Oh,
nah,
no.
I don't even, she doesn't even touch it.
It'd be a sin.
It's like craft belt.
Sin and insult.
Oh my goodness.
That's fine. Hathor will purchase her swimsuit. And then, debate, and then find a place to change.
Okay. You know, ironically enough, for as lewd and free the nipple as this place is, many private spaces for people to recluse themselves if they feel so appropriate, and you're able to duck into one of the many restrooms here to find the privacy you so seek.
Great. Once Hathor has all her stuff, she's gonna go back outside and, like, truly, like a kid at the beach, drop all her shit next to where Cass's shit is, say, "Hi, Shri, bye, Shri," and run to the ocean. Don't let my broom get stolen.
It won't.
Also, if you need help relaxing, I can help you with that.
What?
And Hathor, you throw yourselves into the waves, and you are able to begin swimming. And to your left and your right, not many, but you're able to see some couples kind of holding each other as the waves splash up against them. You're able to see certain couples like pick one another up and like throw each other into the waves. You're able to see people splashing. You see people passionately kissing. Just a grand display of love in the sea. Which what is Hathor thinking about?
I think Hathor's a little bit overstimulated by it. I think she's not, like, whenever she's like had a relationship with somebody here, however briefly it is, it's been an immediate moving on to a new place, new adventure. And we haven't really done that. Like, And I think just also seeing so much after having given counsel on like another person's marriage and then doing all this and like seeing all these happy couples, Hathor can't help but feel a little can't help but notice the absence of a certain person who it would be fun to see here and spend this time with. And so instead she's distracting herself by like truly like a kid in the ocean going as hard as possible.
Give me a quick athletics check as you just pummel the waves.
Oh no, okay. Here we go. That's not bad. That's a 10.
That's a 10? It's the thing where, like, you're able to get... It's that sensation where your feet leave the sand and you begin swimming completely. And the first 10, 15 yards, easy peasy, not a problem at all. And then you get into the choppier waters of the ocean and you're like, oh, God, okay. You haven't done this in a while.
Yeah. It's surprising that people don't swim more here. They've got beautiful water for it.
Oh, and the water is so warm. It is the perfect temperature. Cool enough to beat the sun, but not too warm to make you sweat. And Hathor, as you are just a pink buoy to any that look out to the sea. Cass, having dropped your stuff, Hathor quick behind you. What are you doing as you begin perusing the beach?
So I am first people watching a little bit, getting the lay of the land, and I want to see if I can spot like a couple like chatting and then going off in opposite directions, like if someone's going to like the bar, or like just looking for people who I know are a couple who have gone off in different directions.
Excellent. Would you be looking for... Okay, so I'll give you a couple things here. You're staying on the beach. Would you want to look towards the bar or look towards one of the small little like private areas that people are inhabiting?
Towards the bar.
Towards the bar. I think you are able... Give me one quick second. And then let me quickly just ride down the list that I have here. Give me just 1 second to make some editations to make sure this is all good. I know the suspense is killing you. Make sure we're all good here. Surprisingly enough, certain things cannot be prepped immediately and need to be done on the fly.
No, you're all good.
And you are able to watch as a couple sitting at the bar, you're kind of like, you're scoping it out, all right? And as you look over, you are able to watch as this couple kind of sitting side by side, meals having been finished, quickly having a conversation, not a fight. Give me a quick perception check, see if you can see what they say.
Ooh. Perception, you say. I'm good at that. 3.
A 3, you're as you were able to watch a woman with braided hair coming down to slick and black hair, paler skin, but clearly more red from being in the sun for most of the day. You're able to watch her get up from a plate of finished food, turn away from the bar, and then walk towards the ocean. As you then watch this man, he kind of turns back. Very short hair around his skull, also paler skin, with glasses on, kind of just turn back and go back to eating. What do you do?
Is he kind of, are they at like a table, or are they like, were they like seated at the bar? Sorry.
Oh, they're seated at the bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Both backs to you, and the braided hair woman then passes you by.
Okay. I wait a minute.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go up to the man on his opposite side. And I'm just gonna lean over and say, hey man, if you're looking to get lucky today. I can point out some people who I saw eyeing you up if you're interested.
He looks over and goes, well, the service here really just cannot be beaten, can it? Just immediately on that, the moment my wife steps away. Give me a quick...
Oh, your wife!
Yes, my wife, Noelle, and points back towards the braid hair woman, who has taken off all of her clothes and is going into the water immediately.
Oh, Sorry, I consider myself a bit of a matchmaker. Saw you on your lonesome, thought I would pop in. But that was... That woman over there, you said, is your wife?
But yes, of course, yeah.
Oh,
And who are you? Wait, what's going on here? Who are you?
Oh, I am the Honorable Viscount Cassiano Alwyn Pavel. I just on a vacation with some friends, a lover of love, you could say.
You're Cassiano Pavel. Oh, give me a quick check. Goes, but of course you're Cassiano Pavel. I should have known you as soon as I saw the mustache.
Oh, really? Tell me how.
But of course. Well, everybody knows of the event that happened at Castle Untre, obviously, and word's been spreading from west to east about some exploits of you riding on horses. And solving problems from here and there. Yeah,
Yes,
adventure on horseback, if you will.
Yes, of course. That's quite right. Horribly flattered. Gosh, I'm blushing, my goodness. But I don't mean to I would want to know if it were me. I hate to butt in, really.
I don't know how
Is the Zoom AI striking again?
Yes.
What did you do? How'd that happen?
Oh, damn it.
Doing this? I don't know.
Oh my god. Surprise party?
Somebody seemed to won the contest. Oh, Lord. They're coming again.
The babies. These balloons.
But with
my
all those
gosh.
balloons out of your pockets now, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, goodness. I am so sorry. I hate to butt in. I would want to know if it were me.
Oh, Lord, what is it?
There was a young man on the beach who I saw your wife getting very familiar with not too long ago.
There wasn't. Give me a quick deception check, if you will.
Okay.
Literally blasphemy in my house of worship.
That is an 18.
Yes, he's a commoner. Yeah, obviously no. Looks to you and your mustache and your braids and immediately just recognizes you as a point of, and also just knowing who you are now. The Honorable Viscount would never lie on his exploits. He's here to protect the people. Who could imagine such a thing? And goes, well, that simply can't be true. Are you sure? Are you certain?
I believe so. The woman with the pale woman with the dark hair, the braid?
And the sunburn, yes.
Yes, that's right. I don't know. I don't mean to. I would feel terribly if I was mistaken, and I simply would want to know. I've had my heart broken before, and I'd prefer to know.
Well, paint me a picture of
married.
What exactly? Paint me a picture of exactly what happened there. What did you see?
So there was just this very buff young man, with very long blonde hair, very small shorts, and she approached him at his chair and was being very touchy, very flirty, and I only remember because I was like, oh, what a happy young couple here at the Fertile Coast, how lovely. I love like I mentioned.
You could not possibly be speaking about Squell, would you?
Squell,
with the blonde hair, and he has the muscles.
I was a bit of a ways away, but I think I might have heard, I thought I heard like a squaw name.
Because I could not. If Viscount, I know you have many issues to sort out, and this may be your only vacation on your very long journey. Can I confide with you?
Yes, absolutely.
The issue is that we came here and we found Squell, and we agreed that tonight we would have an excellent time with Squell. And she decides to move up the timeline and kind of test things out beforehand. That simply will not do for me.
Oh my goodness. Communication
It is the
number
key to
one thing.
and honesty. And if she would have told me, like, have I wanted to kiss Squell on the mouth all day today? Absolutely, but I have been patient because that was our agreement. So no, of course not. I cannot believe that she would do such a thing.
Me neither. I am aghast on your behalf. What was your name?
And actually, my name is Daniel, and thank you so much for stepping in, because this is so very concerned. Look, I'm running out of French names, okay? They all kind of blend together.
They're here on vacation. They don't have to be French.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can have an Irish accent and not be from the group file and be named Daniel, and I am just as worthy as trust and communication is. So I think we're all fine there. But I am perturbed. Now, well, I simply need to go and talk to Noelle then and sort this out, because that is a violation of the agreements that we set forth.
Right. Here, I'll tell you what. Never enter a conversation like this angry. Go in with an open mind. I say, hang here at the bar. I will buy you a drink. Stay here until you have finished that drink, and then go speak with her.
He looks over towards the bartender and goes, "Pina colada, triple shot of rum." Perfect.
Yes.
I'm going to relax. I'm going to relax with that. As of course, I'm going to have many more shots of rum after that. Cool the jets, cool the temper, and then speak to my wife about a very sensitive issue.
Yes, 100%. I will be rooting for you both.
Hawthorne, something deep within you, you feel a cramp as you're swimming.
I like shoot out of the water. I'm like, where the fuck is Cass?
And he goes, excellent. Daniel turns back and grabs onto this drink and begins downing it. And you look back and you do see Noelle in the water.
Yeah. As soon as he turns away and starts drinking that drink, I'm going to go find Noelle.
You're gonna go find Noelle. Excellent. As you rush off to the coastline. This is going somewhere, by the way.
Is this a Darbs? Is this a thing you want no interference with? You want this?
I mean, you could try.
We'll bring up the possibility in just a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
You got it? You are
I'll try not to for too much longer.
You are
I'm watching my soaps.
You were shot to the coastline.
I just built a character who does the exact opposite of what you're doing right now.
Opposites attract.
Sherry, you're sitting back on your lounger and you look over to the bar and you see Cass talking to this dude, and you see this dude immediately order so much liquor, and then you see Cass heel turn and, like a dog on a hunt, immediately lock in on one specific lady in the ocean.
Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my circus, not my monkeys, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Cass, you heel turn, you begin to make your way into the water, and at this point, the only two things that are identifiable about this woman are the elegant slick black hair with the braids and the sunburn, as all of their possessions have been left right near the beach, as it seems like she is swimming off whatever meal that she just had, or just enjoying the warm waters.
I am going to I swim around a little bit, and I kind of look over, and I kind of like, I make my way over a little bit, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I hate to bother you. You wouldn't happen to be Noelle, are you?
Yes, I would be. And you, give me a quick, I'm gonna make a quick history check. You've been around. And I have no idea who you are. Who are you?
Oh, well, I am the Honorable Viscount. I am... maybe I'm not gonna say that. Wait, can I change
You are the Honorable... what is your name, Honorable Viscount?
I spoke faster than my brain was moving. I am the Honorable Viscount Cherie.
The Honorable Viscount Cherie. Am I would not be happen to talking to that was a sentence. I would not happen to be talking to the shadow of the LaCroix. Sir Cherie?
Yes, that's me.
You have been elevated to a viscount. Kind of like takes a hand up to sensitive area and goes, "My apologies, Viscount Sherry. Would you mind simply turning so I may retrieve my clothes very quickly?"
Oh, of course, no problem, no problem.
like,
I am averting my gaze.
You turn. You're able to hear shit. Grab clothes. Puts on the clothes that she had, like the bathing suit, back on, and then you turn back fully. Bathing suit, and very respectfully curtsies to you and go,
"Oh, no need. I'm embarrassed now. I'm so sorry. I really hate to do this. It's just that I would want to know if it were me, and I really hate to bother you, but like I said, Cherie is my name. Are you here with someone named Daniel?"
Yes, I am. That is my husband.
I heard him saying some slightly unsavory things at the bar. Just a bit of he was going on about this man named Squell, and about how he wasn't totally sure if he trusted you with this man. He was a bit jealous, a bit possessive sounding, and I would worry if someone talking about their partner that way, and I just had to say something.
That does not sound like my Daniel at all. That is unacceptable. Are you sure this is the same? Can you point him out to me?
Do you see, that man at the bar with the glasses and the pina colada?
To watch as Daniel turns back and Noah goes, "Daniel," and like waves over to him.
I duck in the water.
Give me a stealth check as you duck away.
I'm not wearing my armor, so I don't have disadvantage.
That is true.
Stealth.
Finally.
That is a 12.
12. This dude's hammered. As he looks back and not even waving, he just downs a drink and then turns back and signals to the bartender for another drink. Your plan is still a go, all good. And as she continues and goes, "And he was talking poorly about Square, the nice blonde man that we met?"
It sounded like he mentioned plans that you had, but how he was having second thoughts because he thought that you might not be entirely satisfied, that you might not remain faithful in the future if you two were to take this step with Squell.
Viscount Sherry, I must say that I am not offended at you, but rather I am offended that he would confide such things with you and not with his beloved wife.
That was precisely my thought. It was weighing on me, and as soon as I saw you, I knew I had to say something. I really hate to butt in, but I would, if it were a good friend or a family member of mine, I would want them to know if their partner was speaking this way about them.
Oh, thank you. Viscount Sherry, I think that we could call each other friends. To tell me such things immediately upon hearing them is such a kind thing to do that I having never even seen you before, having no idea what you look like, but having heard your name, what you are deserving of the noble title of Sir and deserving of your new position as a Viscount. Certainly.
Thank you dearly for your kindness, and I am so sorry to become acquainted under these poor circumstances. I truly hope that there is a misunderstanding and that everything works out well between you two.
I will simply have to go talk to Square about this and see if our arrangement is still on for later this evening, and I shall give him time to process these emotions because I do not want to speak to him when he is such a volatile state. That is unacceptable.
Oh, of course. Speak with Squell first, and then have this important conversation with Daniel later on.
Takes your hand in hers and go, "I have never received such wonderful advice. Thank you so much."
Oh, I am sorry for the circumstances, but glad to have provided you with help, Noel.
Excellent. About 30, 40 yards away from the bar, Noelle is able to turn and like begin like running down the coastline and go like, Squell, we must talk about later, and just runs off looking for Squell.
Oh no!
How was that? Was that good?
It was very good. It was good, and it was also bad.
I cannot even
Can I
imagine what's
make a
happening
perception
internally.
check?
What?
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you may.
All right,
I was gonna say this was going too well.
Oh, this is what Cassiano
18.
wanted, but it's at what cost?
At what cost?
18.
You are able to see Hathor as like, you know, you get that like little bit of a cramp inside of you. You're able to like kind of surface from the water. You're able to look and you're able to see a guy getting hammered at the bar. You're able to see a woman running down the coast, and you're able to see Cass with a huge grin on their face, so satisfied with themselves.
Okay.
I go and I walk down the beach.
I want to shoot a sacred flame at the sand nearby him. Not at him. Just a little hot pink dart.
Cass,
and I'm
right next to
narrowing
your
my eyes
feet,
at him.
the sand gets glassed and shiny immediately as you look over to the ocean where it came from.
Is it obviously Hathor? Well, Hathor's waving at me. I just look at you and I'm like, and I am going to get a drink from the opposite side of the bar of Daniel. And I am going to go back to the lounge chair with Cherie, and I'm going to sit down and cross my legs and put on my stupid little glasses and relax and keep half an eye on Daniel and Noelle.
Okay. At Hathor, as you as you have
I get out of the water.
your name is Moto. As you begin, Cherie, Cass gets a drink. Cass, what drink do you get?
I get something fruity and fancy with a little umbrella in it.
Oh, excellent! Like a strawberry banana daiquiri with some nice citrus to complement. Chilled and magically produced ice.
Margarita with your bro.
Sugar rimmed, it's delicious. You sit down next to Cherie. As Hathor, you're able to, soaking wet, make your way over to this duo.
I walk over, I start squeezing out the water from my hair as I go, having fun.
Oh yes, I am immediately so much more relaxed. This is truly what I needed. You too?
Oh, yes. You know, if I wasn't trying to be a little open-minded, you know, I could cause some serious problems for you. But you know what? You've earned a break. You've done your good deed for the week, I suppose. So long as you don't cause multiple couples to break up, I think.
Whatever do you mean, Lady Hathor?
She just stares at him.
I'm just making friends.
I do see those two friends over there. They're looking a little bit disgruntled. I wonder if a good therapist might help them settle things out.
Oh, the dark-haired woman and the blonde man. Yes, see. I think they could use the help actually.
Man.
See if you could get them.
No, not the blonde-haired man. The man at the bar.
The man at the bar.
Yes.
Oh, yes, the one with the pina colada. He was asking for advice on what drinks looked good. He had one earlier that was kind of off, so I recommend the pina coladas, and I think he's having a better time now.
Hathor is
Sir Gregory. Sir Gregory.
Hathor, I imagine Cass is like on the chair, on the lounge chair. She's going to put both hands on the arms and just lean over you and get real close and just say, "You're allowed to have your fun. Just remember not to go too far." And then...
Sir Gregory!
You called?
I believe my compatriots would like drinks. Yes, drinks.
Yes, a second one of these strawberry daiquiris. I just began this one. It's lovely.
Double fisting.
Do rum and cokes exist in this world?
You would like rum and sweet water, yes.
No, but it's carbonated sweet water.
That I blow bubbles into. Not a problem at all.
Thank you, Sir Gregory, and I give him 2 gold.
I'll do an old fashioned. I'd like an old fashioned. Thank you.
But of course, madame, sir, absolutely. And Gregory turns away.
I give him 2 more gold as he goes.
He catches it in his cheeks and he walks away.
Wait, which cheeks? Which cheeks? Which cheeks? Hold on.
Oh, very important.
Sherry,
clarification.
being so observant that this conversation happening, give me a quick perception check as these characters are talking.
Don't worry, it's only a 7.
A 7? Okay, not a problem at all. Conversations continue.
Yep. Wait, but so I don't know which cheeks.
Well, with the 7, you definitely don't know.
Okay,
No,
that's fine. That's fine.
not the ambiguous cheeks.
He catches it in his teeth and winks at you and walks away.
I take I bought a towel as well, and I right next to Cass's chair, and I set it down, and I say, "You're gonna stay here and relax with us for a little bit, right?"
Yes, I imagine so. Enjoy
Yeah, I mean,
the
you've
sun,
worked so
the
hard.
water. Yes.
It'd be terrible for you to wander off and, get into any trouble.
What trouble could a man like me get into?
Hathor throws her head back and cackles. Cherie, how are you okay? You look like you might be having a migraine.
What is that word you just said to me?
It's a really bad headache.
I do not get those.
Have you
Are you all right?
Yes.
Have you been to the? Oops, sorry.
What is it, Honorable Viscount?
Have you been to the beach before?
Yes, I have.
This one?
Have you
No.
What?
Have you relaxed at a beach before?
My work keeps me very busy, so I do not have the pleasure of engaging in such relaxing atmospheres.
Could I do an insight check on Cherie to figure out what the fuck is going on here?
Wait, I partake in this insight check?
Go ahead, yeah.
Ooh, that's good. Nice. 25.
11.
Rolled a 19.
I mean, y'all both get the sense that this is someone who's never relaxed a day in their life, in her life.
Oh.
Just like if you were to think about the servants of nobility or higher ranking people in areas you're comfortable with, and you think about how often they relax, there's not much balance there.
Does
Have you
Cherie
ever-
still? Oh, sorry.
You
Does
go,
Cherie
you go.
still have her boots on? Sorry, I don't mean that in a weird way. I was going somewhere
Just
very
think that's
earnest
funny
with it.
that she kept her
I literally was gonna.
took
That's
everything else off.
Are the dogs out?
Roll for toes. Roll for toes. Jeez.
what does Cherie's dogs
sure?
look like?
I promise I didn't mean it in a weird
No,
way.
I know.
at all.
Her dogs are not out.
Okay.
Her boots are still on.
Okay.
Have you Have you ever been in the ocean before?
Yes,
I know, but have you ever willingly walked into the ocean before?
For
Yes,
swimming reasons and not for battle reasons.
I would say that
Or
swimming
for-
to the Fertile Coast was for a swimming
That
reason.
doesn't count.
We
that
were
doesn't
we were
count.
not fighting. It was not a battle reason.
It was
but
post.
were
It was
you
escaping a
relaxing?
battle.
Yeah.
But we were not going to a hostile area.
Oh.
Yes, but you were still en route to be somewhere. Have you ever just stood in a place and breathed and not thought about what your next move is?
Floated.
What reason would there be for floating?
to
Oh.
to feel the sun on your face and to feel all of the vertebrae in your back relax, just as like weightlessness, just to like
To know in that exact moment that you are enough and what you are doing is enough.
I don't know about that, but could be.
Want to give it a try?
To be in the most
Teach you?
to be in the most vulnerable position possible.
We'll
We
be there,
will
no
stand
worries.
guard.
Absolutely. Come on, come on, come on. Get those dogs out.
Am I going to win this battle?
No.
No.
Very well. And should take her boots off.
Yeah! Let the dogs out!
All right. Great. First step accomplished.
Yeah.
Now let's go wade into the water.
Who is going to watch our belongings?
I
This
can
was-
stay here and watch our belongings, and Hother can watch over you in the water so that you can close your eyes and float without fear of stabbings.
Yes, and Cass, it's very important that our belongings are watched closely.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll stay here, I promise. I think you swear, like, for real.
I check his hands to make sure he isn't crossing his fingers.
No crossies.
I'd look at
Ernest,
and watch his
pinky
toes
swear.
too.
Toes out, uncrossed.
Excellent.
I'll stay here and keep an eye. I sincerely promise.
Thank you, Honorable Viscount.
If you don't know how to swim, I've taught a great deal.
You saw me swim
I did.
to the
I
fertile
did.
coast. I know how to swim, Hathor.
Well
I
done.
appreciate it.
Well
It's well.
done.
I was not fishing for a compliment, but thank you for the offer.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
Lead the way.
I will lead you to wade gently into the water and get your I will tell you to wiggle your toes and feel the sand underneath your feet. And to listen to the waves and seeing as you start vibrating with a need to do something.
It's the most robotic wiggling of toes you've ever seen.
Wow, how are you doing it like each one, like the isolation of movement is incredible.
This is how one does it.
I think she might be crazy. I think.
What gave you that impression?
Cherie is so normal for real.
Exactly.
Where have you felt most at peace? You don't have to tell me, but I want you to think about it. And I want you to think about how your body felt while you were there.
Sorry, I'm writing this down so I remember for later.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good. My dogs came out. Day 54. They got me.
I don't think Sherry's taken off her boots in the last 2 weeks of game time.
Oh God, trench foot.
She doesn't get that.
Sherry's so hot,
so
and
obsessed with
we're
her.
making a Mary Sue, but it's not like a Mary Sue. Like she's the best, and it's like she never goes in the water, and her toes look great, and she never gets trench foot, and she has a super hot girlfriend.
She never relaxes. She never relaxes.
No, what else? That
And
is
she can wiggle her toes.
what
like
a
crazy
good
person.
what a good example of a uptight knight in a society where these nobles are running around doing whatever they want.
Yes.
She has her eyes closed, like, all right, I'm thinking of it. What else?
Well, can you match your breathing to how you were breathing in that time?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to, if you'll give me your hands,
I will give you my hands.
I'm going to lead you into the water, and we're going to learn how to float. All right?
I know how. I know how to
I know.
float, Hathor. It's one of the most basic things of
I know.
swimming, so you do not drown.
We're going to learn how to float both physically and mentally.
As you wish.
If there's one thing that is in my blood, Sir Cherie, it is the ability to have fun. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
I will help Cherie float. I will keep an eye out around us so that she may know that we are being vigilant and that she does not need to be vigilant.
Okay.
A very good eye. Don't worry. Or you may worry. It's up to you. However you feel is how you feel. I would just like you to try to imagine that this is all you need to worry about. Just staying with your face towards the light. Close your eyes. You don't have to keep them open.
Okay.
And now remember that place where you feel the safest and where you feel the most at peace. What does it smell like? You don't have to tell me. What were the textures under your fingertips in that place? What sounds do you hear? And Hathor will take Cherie through a guided meditation out on the water.
Okay.
Keep your eyes closed.
As Cherie, as you are relaxing in the water, Hathor guiding her through this, Cass lounging on the lounger. Can I get Cass and Hathor to both give me perception checks again?
No!
If something happens to make Cherie never relax again. Perception?
Hey! That's a 23.
Don't worry, guys. I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Cass, you...
I'm too busy watching a marriage fall apart.
Let it be. Yeah, you're watching as the blonde, as the blonde guy, as Squell and Noel essentially are like running off together, and Daniel is passed out at the bar. Like truly, it's like TV essentially. But as the hours kind of have like ticked by, you have had to like close your eyes because the sun has just kind of moved in a way where the umbrella is no longer covering you with shade. And so like as you're like kind of like looking out towards the water and like kind of blinking, it's like that light, like when you blink and like your face is towards the sun, and it's almost like a lighter darkness, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Hathor, as you look down the beach, give me 1 second to make sure this isn't going to blow up my eardrums. Nope, we're good. We're totally cool. Hathor, as you look down the beach, you're able to see maybe... It's like a blip riding towards the resort. A rider on horseback coming down the coast towards the people that are kind of like lounging around.
Yoshi!
This is not uncommon. It could just be a messenger.
Okay. I watch them.
You watch them? Okay.
I will, I will also... Yeah, I'll watch them.
Excellent. They continue coming down the coast. Cherie, how's the relaxation going? Going well?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just writing it down so I have for my memory. Yeah, I think Hathor, you watched, like, when she first floats, it's that rigidity of someone who trained themselves to float for an extended period of time so that if they were lost at sea, they would not drown.
I love her so much.
But as you walk her through this meditation, she's like her neck slowly like relaxes and lets like the water like surround her face, and like her arms like because you watch as she becomes less heavy in the water. But there's still like you see thoughts behind her eyes.
Just remember the place where you felt safest. If you find your mind starting to wander, just return to that. No judgment, no criticism. Just come back. And then I'm watching. If this motherfucker interrupts the one time I can get this woman to breathe deeply, I'm going to scorch him.
As Cass, as you are just kind of like chilling on the lounger,
Can I quietly send another sacred flame toward, not at Cass, but like at the sand next to him,
sure,
to get his attention?
Give me an attack roll at disadvantage, because you got one eye on Cass, you got the other eye on the rider, and you're trying to shoot a flame towards towards Cass.
So Sacred Flame is actually the other person has to make a dexterity saving.
Oh. No, it's going to be an attack roll for the accuracy of you sending it over there.
Cool, then that's a 17.
It's a 17? Yeah. As fire ignites on the side the rider is coming in on, Cass, you're able to immediately smell, is that burning sand?
I look at Heather, I'm like,
You point. As you look over towards the rider, you look over to the rider coming from the east, and he's absolutely, you're able to see like a figure on it hauling ass directly towards all of you, essentially.
I start bringing Cherie out of the meditation. I start gently easing her out of it.
Give me, I'm gonna say, what check? Give me a quick religion check to see how fast you can do that.
We about to speed run it, baby. Ooh, that's not bad. 16.
Being as careful as possible, you will bring Sherry out in the next maybe like 45 seconds or so. Like, you know, not ruining the chill vibe, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cass, again, only 100 yards away. Please give me a perception check with advantage on this rider.
Avantage.
Advantage.
17.
You would not know this person directly, but you would know what their profession is based on how they're dressed. You see them with a straw hat with a brim hanging down, a buttoned shirt. You're able to see elaborately made like denim pants hid underneath expertly crafted chaps, boots with spurs, and a thoroughbred racing horse. And you would know this person as a racer. And you would know what a racer is from the Pavel household from Herb Corte. And racers are known as the elite messengers of the Pavel castles, and are known to be fast riders day and night to get messages out as fast as possible.
Okay. I am immediately a bit alert, trying to sober up after my 2 daiquiris.
And
I throw my shirt on.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to talk again. Cut like glass. Cut like glass in small clothes, like, you know, little yellow glasses on. Is your drink in your hand?
I put it like under the lounge chair in the sand.
You kick a glass under the lounge chair as the rider, as hooves kicking up sand, gets closer and closer to you, and you're able to hear as the horse's reins are pulled back, as the horse comes to an immediate stop in between. So it's you, the horse and rider, and then Cherie and Hathor out in the water, basically blocking your view of them. Make sense?
Yes. I stand and put I cross my arms and try to look very professional.
As you cross your arms, the rider immediately hops off. They have a leather saddlebag, a leather crossbody bag across them. They jump off, hit the sand, and then immediately take a knee and say, "Racer Ducio," introducing themselves to you.
Racer Ducio?
Ducio, yes.
They sound cute.
That's not cute. Yes, impart your message.
Looks up to you and goes, "Honorable Viscount, very happy to have found you here. Your father said to look for you in places of mischief and vice."
Of course he did.
stands up and goes, "An urgent message for you from your father." You remember that you're currently within the Herb Corte region, and basically, if there's ever going to be a point where the racers could reach you with expediency, this would be the place. Takes out a letter and goes, "For your eyes only," and hands it to you.
Thank you very much, Racer Ducio.
And give me a quick investigation check on the letter as he hands it over to you. I'm going to say you got to beat a 15.
A 15. Let's roll a different die. 5.
A 5. Excellent. Well, you are able to see that the order has come from Duke Alwyn Pavel himself, with the wax seal on the front being that of his signature branding iron that no one else would copy.
Okay.
And as you receive that message, anything else you say to Ducio?
When was this message sent? How long have you been riding?
I've been riding for the past 4 days now. You remember that basically Herb Corte covers almost the most amount of land out of any of the sections of Allatour run by these noble families, simply because of how much grazing area all of the animals need, and so it is long, expensive, think like Yellowstone National Park's levels of distance that these people need to cover, essentially.
Okay. I'm going to say, wait right here, and I'm going to crack the seal. Open the message.
Crack the seal, and I will send this over to you right now. And I will give you the choice as to whether or not you want to read it out loud. Just send it over to you through Discord.
Okay.
As you crack it open, elegant handwriting signed by the Duke himself, and that is what you're able to read.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm writing something down.
You're good.
Okay. I say, Razor Ducio. Razor Ducio, thank you very much for your service. Your work is done. You may return. I will be long post haste. I will probably beat you back, in fact.
Yes, sir. And immediately remounts his horse and shoots off down the coastline away. This entire interaction being a total of maybe 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes for a 4-day ride, and it's gonna be a 4-day ride back to the castle.
I say, okay, well, he's gone now. Too late to tip him. Whatever. I look to Hathor in the water. Is Cherie still under her meditation, or where are we at with that?
I will say, just to make it very easy, Cherie, you are able to open up your eyes and come out, and basically come out of this meditative state and look and see Cass holding on to a piece of parchment and see the rider hauling ass back, basically back up the eastern section of the coast, back towards Herb Corte.
Her eyes open in a flash. Even though Hathor's slowly taking her out of it, that's just how she naturally opens her eyes.
She's one of those people who does not take time to wake up. She's
no.
This guy right here.
Yup.
But with a look of half panic, almost kind of guilt, and is just kind of waves his arms at you guys and is come back in.
Olympic swimming. Out of the water. That was in between strokes, that was a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Alrighty. much less athlete, but more, I guess, more comfortable in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, somebody who grew up in Florida near the beaches isn't gonna be an Olympic swimmer, but they're gonna have a certain ease in
comfortable.
The water. Versus somebody who's a fucking bullet, incredible, going through the water. Hathor's just okay, I'll get there when I get there.
And is meanwhile, like while you guys are coming, he's like pulling on his pants, pulling on his boots, like his shirt is still open and he's kind of like disheveled. But it's like, I have received a message from my father. I hate to cut our well-earned vacation short, but there is a member of my family is in danger, and if I may request your help, perhaps we could get the storks to drop us at my home, so we might make our way post haste. Would you please help?
Shakes like a dog and is immediately dry and starts pulling on her armor.
takes off her bathing suit and starts getting dressed. Gets naked, gets dressed.
Have either of you ever heard of something called the endless laughter?
Have we?
Speaking of, do I know anything about something called the endless laughter?
Oh, I don't want to be mean here. Just going.
That's valid.
Going off of everything. Hathor, give me a history check, but I want Cherie and Cass to give it to me with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. What is this, history?
Yes, history check.
9.
11. I rolled a 1 and an 11. It's all ones.
Dirty 20.
A dirty
Yes.
20.
Nice.
The endless laughter, Cherie. Cass and Hathor makes sense. You just got here. You don't get to a new place and immediately go, who are the criminals of this land? I want to get to know them. And Cass, I think it makes sense because the stories that, from what you have told me and what everybody we can generally accept, you really haven't kept your ear to the ground regarding political issues recently.
Quite.
Cherie, I think your knowledge of this is very appropriate because your expertise relies on keeping people safe even outside of the LaCroix house, primarily the LaCroix house, but it's like when you were traveling along the greater section of Allatour, having a knowledge of general bandit clans or general raider organizations would benefit you just to know if we were in this area, what could the problem possibly be? And Cherie, I'm just going to very vague information right now before getting more in depth the next session, but you would understand the endless laughter used to be a very small contingent of Pavel House guardsmen veterans that went rogue. It used to only be maybe 6, maybe 8 people that for some reason broke away from the Pavel house overall, broke away from their common house guard, and went off to become bandits. And you're unsure as to why. That's information you really didn't access. But you do know that it is run by, that the leader of this small sect of bandits, he is known simply now as Ear to Ear.
And can I make an insight check on why the Honorable Viscount wouldn't know about this?
You know what? I will allow that. Yes.
Okay. It's cocked. Dirty 20.
Cass, go ahead and give me whatever. Cass, go ahead and give me whatever roll is appropriate for that, and I will give you the last words of this session, depending on whatever the roll is.
Oh, what am I rolling?
Whatever you want against that insight.
She's not gonna say anything. She's just logging that for later.
Okay. Have you said to us what the endless laughter is, or are you just, is this just
Yeah, I think for Hathor's benefit, she will say, "Isn't the endless laughter a small sect of Velguards that strayed from their code for some reason?"
So you do have things like mutiny here. Interesting.
And what was it you rolled?
I rolled a dirty 20.
You rolled a dirty 20. I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Okay. Say. This is very, very bad. This is quite bad. This is quite bad. I need to request your help, and I need to request that you ask for very little in the way of context, and I need you to trust me. And that's all.
And that's where we're going to end
Alrighty
tonight's session.
Let's get going.
Okay, excellent. And as you guys all begin to ready yourselves, that's what we're going to call it tonight for Allatour. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're all having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and yes. Nice, relaxing, chill session, but we're going to be whipping it towards saving a member of Cass's family. We all excited?
Yup.
Fuck yeah.
There's
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
I don't want to read it in its entirety, but I do want to read one that I like. One of the lines in here: "The skills of the Angel of Love and the Shadow of the LaCroix will be needed as well."
You guys are getting yourself some nicknames.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn,
There we go.
I fuck with the Angel of Love. I fuck with that. That's great.
And I will also say that the Shadow of the LaCroix is a name given by the people to Cherie, not one that reflects the journey that you have been on so far, just simply due to your incredibly chivalrous nature.
Cool.
If you wish for that to change,
cool.
you need only ask.
What's that?
Okay.
No, I didn't hear you.
It's more than okay. The name The Shadow of LaCroix has been given to you based upon your years of service and your incredibly esteemed nature. But if you want that to change, all you need to do is start spreading around a new name.
No, I like it.
Okay, killer.
Fucks.
But yeah, well, I hope that was very nice beach episode. God almighty.
yeah.
Darby, I'm mad that we haven't had you breaking up a couple in every single episode. That is so much fun.
It's so good.
Listen, we need Darby to break up a couple in every episode, and we need Hathor to fuck somebody
Yeah.
in every episode.
Yeah, it's a quota we have to reach. Drew, I put the White Lotus theme song in the queue. Can you play it, please?
Yes.
Yes.
The hell
This
is
was
this?
very White Lotus.
It was very White Lotus.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
I've never heard this before.
I searched it in listen together, or what is it, or watch together, and it gave a live performance of it. So
A live performance?
yes.
Listen, that's a.
Oh, she
that
got
has to
pipes.
be
Hell yeah.
That has to be a trans man on there. I don't want to assume gender, but that's
They
a
got
trans
pipes.
man opera
Easy
singer right
peasy.
there. They got pipes.
Yes, as I love how it literally is just anti-therapy, where it's what's the worst like go get drunk and then talk about a sensitive issue, and then hey, go talk to your soon-to-be lover before you talk to your husband. Easy peasy.
Yep. It was both. It was like fully who I like created Cassiano to be, but to do it, I was like, oh.
There's like a pit like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
These
you.
people aren't real. These people aren't real.
But yes.
Whoa, what an incredible session, truly.
Oh,
What
yes.
Amazing. So much fun.
And get
I
excited.
keep forgetting to call Higgy on the sending stone that I have to him.
You had a sending stone this whole time.
I have two. I have one to my mother and one to Higgy.
You also all got
Right.
sending stones to each other, by the way.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you guys got that as a reward.
For the betwixt the three of us?
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
so
How
what you're
did we
saying
get
is I
that?
didn't have to almost singe Cass's eyebrows out.
Well,
to
okay,
get his
okay,
attention?
sorry. I think it was a pair of sending stones. There was 2 for
Okay.
what was the 4 of you. Yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Has no one been writing down the objects that I've been giving to you?
I have.
I don't know how I forgot.
It was a while ago, okay?
That is true. That is
We
true.
got them from Castle and Trey.
No, you got them from
Look
your
how
first
many-
ever combat. The townspeople rewarding you.
Oh
yeah.
Listen, this is all the notes I've taken. as
Jesus.
Halfway, okay?
Holy moly.
I don't think I've said
Versus
that
the
much.
pages
so
I have left.
many.
So many. When did we start? We started
April.
April.
Yep.
God damn.
Time
Here it
flies.
is.
Listen. Once I decided to be a note taker, I was a note taker.
There you go. Very studious. But yes, with that, a member of Cass's family is in danger, and there is very little context to be had. But everybody get ready to see Herb Corte in all of its glory after, let's be honest, it's going to be almost a week of riding through the plains for you guys because of how wide this area is. And then get ready to meet...
We were gonna use the
Can we do the who's a whatsy?
storks.
Unless you're gonna use the storks, fuck everything I just said. Absolutely, it would be a week of riding for you guys if not using the storks to get to Herb Corte.
Yeah, we use the dogs.
Absolutely,
We
perfect.
don't have horses anymore anyways, so.
And then get ready for the first little side villain that I have created, as you guys are now going to be further east than you've ever been before. And get ready to meet the endless laughter and ear to ear. But that's all for next time. So I hope everybody had a wonderful time. Anybody that's watching, we really do appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the table, and we'll catch you next time. Much love, everybody. Peace out.
Good
See
night.
you laters.